Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Mona Lisa's Lyrics Presents. I am Mona Lisa, owner of Mona Lisa's Lyrics, a full-service entertainment company. Today, we're going to be talking to Mona Lisa's Lyrics 2022's Mompreneur of the Year, Dr. Mary Welsh, owner of Susie Q's Kids. Thank you, Dr. Mary, for being here today.
Well, thanks for having me. It's a great day to be here.
I am so happy to have her here with us today. She is holding the crown down really well. She is the exact reason why I created the whole Mompreneur of the Year movement. She's a great example of what a mompreneur is. And I just want to share her story with the world and let people know one of the organizations that Mona Lisa's Lyrics is going to be working with a lot for years to come. Dr. Mary, thank you for being on Mona Lisa's Lyrics Presents. This is our first show of 2023. I'm so happy to have you here. So let's start by just asking what your organization is and what do you do through your organization?
So my organization is Susie Q's Kids, and we create comfort bags.
Okay.
Our mission is threefold. We give our comfort bags to other children or other organizations, nonprofits, to further their mission. They go to kids in need in their program. Mm-hmm. The second part, we try to involve kids in helping kids. So we have kids that volunteer to stuff our bags or do a bottle drive or a fundraising. Okay. And then, of course, at the end, there's always a child smiling that's getting the bag and saving some comfort.
Yes, I particularly love the cuddly little teddy bear that's right there. The panda. I love the teddy bear because when you give the teddy bear to a child, you can immediately see them not wanting to let it go, which is instant comfort, right? Mm-hmm. So I love that about the bags that you give away. But then too, let's talk about how this organization even came about. I love telling your story because we all can get a sense of, something good coming out of an absolute tragedy. Okay. When we come across tragedy, it's so hard to bring ourselves through that. And not only just to bring ourselves through that, but to be able to encourage others through that. That's phenomenal. So if you can give us a couple of minutes on why this organization came about.
Well, this is a picture of my beautiful daughter, Susie. Susie had a lifetime of health illnesses, and she was in and out of the hospital, months at a time. Mm-hmm. And Susie was 31. She passed. She got an infection. She went septic on us. Okay. But she always was very positive. She always gave back in her community. Okay. And she was that kind of spontaneous person. So when she passed, the family and friends were like, what are we going to do? Mm-hmm. And I said, we're going to celebrate her, mm-hmm. and we're going to continue the good work that she did in lifetime. Right. And so we created Susie Q's Kids. Our bags go to nonprofits such as hospitals, shelters, foster care agencies, advocacy centers, grief centers, autism centers, anywhere where there's a kid in need. Mm-hmm. And we'll make an introduction and we'll get the bags in need to those kids.
That is so wonderful. So, when we talk about Mompreneur of the Year, there's so many times when hardworking moms and dads are never told thank you, right? They're never really shown how much we appreciate them, although we are. I'm a mompreneur too. So although we work hard and we do this and we do that, we do it because it comes from within, because it's our passion, because we have a drive to do that. But Mompreneur of the Year actually says thank you to you. Mona Lisa's Lyrics, is here to, we're really here to showcase not only local businesses, but those nationwide too. So I'm so happy to have you represent Mompreneur of the Year. You're such a great example of resilience and strength and turning something so tragic and heart-wrenching into something that helps just everyone. You help everyone else through the pain that you have experienced. So that being said, tell us a little bit about what you have coming up in 2023 outside of Mona Lisa's lyrics, because you're going to see her a lot. But outside of Mona Lisa's lyrics, what do you have planned coming up maybe within the next few months that maybe some folks could, even volunteer for? Let us know.
Absolutely. So we work with within the means of funding that we get at different times.
Okay.
So right now we're working with a couple different schools that have actually done fundraising for us.
Okay.
So next Wednesday we'll be at Warren Cosno School, and they raised enough money to make bags, and we'll go there.
Let's clap our hands for them, though.
Oh, yes.
That is wonderful. That's wonderful.
So I'm gonna take all the product. The kids will put the bags together. They'll see what the end result of what they did in order to help. And I have the executive directors from the Enos Center for Children and Big Family in Michigan. Both foster care agencies will be there, to learn about it. And we did Centerline School last week, and Birmingham Schools is working on it this week. So, just working with kids, trying to really kind of foster that message.
Good. Speaking of that, let's hear what you guys were able to accomplish in 2022. Tell us a little bit about what you were able to accomplish as far as gift bags, the comfort bags, and things that you were able to accomplish in 2022.
Sure. So we tailor the bags a little bit to each different nonprofit that we work with and what the kids' needs are in there. So here's a sample of our comfort bag that we give to children. And it has all kinds of things to make a child comfortable. Coloring books, crayons, Uno cards, Play-Doh, different puzzles and things. And in addition to that, we tailor the bags to match the needs of the organization. So for Autism Center, where they need more sensory type items, we have a bag of items for them. And then if it's going to a shelter or foster care, we always put a hygiene bag in with shampoo and soap and hairbrush and things like that, so that the kids are comforted as well as getting a teddy bear and a blanket. They have the goodies to keep them comforted. So we ended up looking at the numbers from last year. We helped over 3,700 kids.
That is awesome.
We donated 2,750 bags, donated over 150,000 in product to different organizations. And so it's just heartwarming to know that people are on board with our program. And at the end of the day, the children that help us are excited.
Yeah.
And they're, learning about philanthropy.
Yes.
And, we had 60 distributions last year to 60 different, locations. So,
that is so wonderful. That is so wonderful. Yes. I feel so privileged to have you be one of our featured organizations that we, really, send information out, not just in the U.S., but internationally. And I just really want people to know, if they don't take anything else from this interview, I want them to take away the fact that you may go through tragedy. You may go through something that makes you want to sit in a corner in a fetal position and never move again. But Dr. Mary is definitely an example of not only getting up and starting again and, continuing with her own life, even through the pain that she was having, but she's a great example of how do you help others through tragedy. And I love that about you. I love that about your organization. I love your family. You guys are you're just such a wonderful, family who comes together. And I can tell that you continue to support each other every time we have an event and I see you all together. You're such a great example of what coming together through tragedy is. So let you tell the world how they can contact you if they want to volunteer, if they want to keep up with where you're doing putting together the comfort bags, and just keep up with your organization. How will they do that?
Absolutely. I'm going to say one thing first.
Okay.
It's okay not to be okay.
Yes.
And it's such an important message that I tell everybody. And We do a lot in the community. We were the Community Partner of the Year last year for the
Good.
American Foundation for
Congratulations.
Suicide Prevention.
Oh,
So
yes.
just trying to change that perspective a little bit. That it's okay not to be okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to be a bad day or a good day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can reach me at Dr. Mary at SusieQ'sKids.org. You can call me at 248-220-6846. And our website is SusieQ'sKids.org, and you'll find information about how to contact me, different events that are coming up, and just ways to be involved. So reach out to me. If you have an organization that you'd like us to work with, if you'd like to, sponsor one of our events, if you'd like to do a bag stuffing, we have all different ways on our website that you can do all those things.
That is wonderful. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule. You are so busy doing so many things, so many encouraging things. So I don't take it lightly that you were able to come to the show today and talk to us about what you have going on. I look forward to continuing to work with you. And, again, just take courage. You may be going through something really, really bad and really hard and you feel like you can't come through it. But Dr. Mary is such a great example of how you can not only pull through it, but help others as a result. So thank you so much, Dr. Mary, for being here. And I want to thank you for tuning in. Till next time on Mona Lisa's Lyrics Presents.
All right.